I'd like you to picture a 3-year-old boy dressed in a homemade bumblebee costume, singing almost tunefully at the top of his lungs as the star of the play. Well, in a sense, Sam Jacobson learned everything he needed to know in preschool. He was confident, intellectually curious, determined, exuberant, and very kind. I happen to know this because I was Sam's preschool teacher 15 years ago at Twin Spring Farm. We met up again when he came like gangbusters into the high school, even more passionate about people and ideas. By the end of 4 years, Sam was senior class president, SGA school board representative, president of German Club, and an outstanding UD wrestler who recorded over 100 wins in his school career. The research shows that students can lose interest in school work by 3rd grade, and I think adults often marvel at the endless curiosity and openness young children show toward the world. And I think it's exactly this quality, the unabashed desire Sam has to learn new things, to think new thoughts, and to understand the people around him that makes him so remarkable. When Sam turns his time and attention to something, he does it with his whole heart and with his whole mind. He naturally brings others into all of his quests, and he's collaborative as he is kind. Sam's circle of friends is as far-reaching as the ideas he's explored. In a sense, it doesn't really matter what Sam does in the future, whether he becomes the President of the United States, and he could, or the President of the company, or even the President of our own UD Teachers Association. Sam will continue to be that boulder in the pond that will bring joy and passion to the people around him and far beyond. So Sam, I wish you good luck at Bucknell University, and don't be surprised if I show up as your German instructor.
Never seen that picture before. Wow. Thank you all for coming tonight. It truly is an honor to be recognized. Yesterday, I was working a poll at the election. The day went pretty slow. No offense to Mr. Shimolewski or Dr. Resnick or any other one else on the ballot, but it being an off-year primary election, the turnout was pretty low. But that gave me a little bit of time to think about the people who made me who I am. Now I'd like to begin with the Upper Dublin Education Foundation and its president, Art Levinowitz. The UDEF does what the school board cannot for students. Through its programs like the Technology Initiative, which is bringing more internet connectivity and advanced learning capabilities to all schools in the district, not just the high school, to its various scholarships which empower outgoing seniors to be successful. The UD Education Foundation really does assist the educational process here at UD. When the school board is constrained, thankfully, the UDEF is not. And the UDEF is led by a ball of energy, Art Levinowitz, seated here in the front row. And he is an example for involvement in the community. I swear, he doesn't sleep between leading the foundation, his school board position, and being at every single school event. Thank you, Art, for all of your sacrifice, and please continue the great work you're doing for the students of Upper Dublin. Now I'd like to talk about some of the teachers that the Upper Dublin Education Foundation empowers. They truly are the most inspiring group of people I have ever met. Teachers like Jen McLean, who we heard earlier today, Rick Schmidt, Frau Morrison, Patrick Redican, and many others. They come in the building early in the morning and leave after, much longer than their contract means they should. Contract makes them. They devote their lives to the students, and too often we students don't appreciate them for the work they put in. I cannot thank these teachers enough for the amount they have taught me. But there's one teacher tonight whom I would really like to single out. Barb Klotz was a teacher, 2nd grade, that taught me how to question. This sounds kind of silly, but it's an important life skill, knowing what to ask. She inspired me, and I have to thank her publicly for that. Not all of my learning and development took place in the classroom from a textbook. When you're part of a team, you learn how to take orders from a coach, but also how to trust your teammates absolutely. I have to thank Bill Purvis, Kyle McDonough, and Bob Connolly and Dave Jones, as well as the teammates seated there in the row, for dedicating themselves to their teams and teaching everyone, including me, how to live healthy, productive lives. Thanks are due as well to my Scoutmaster of 7 years, Barry Kaufman. As someone who has lived the Scout law of being trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent, Barry embodies those ideals and teaches them all to all of his Scouts. His lessons of living in the outdoors will serve for many years to come. Barry dedicates his life to the Scouts, and it really does show. Like Dr. Levinowitz, he has shown me how to be part of an organization, and more importantly, how to make that organization grow. Thanks also to Dr. Gladys, an even-keeled superintendent of schools. There is no one in this room who can say as calm as he can in the face of unending public critique, especially late at night. Thank you to my brother Alex and Yasher. He's not here tonight. They make sure and continue making sure that my head doesn't get too big. Lastly, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. They put up with more baloney than Mama Dietz herself. Many late nights and early mornings by both of them have made me, me. Now I can only recognize some people tonight that have impacted me here. There are countless others to them that say thank you. Thanks again to the Upper Dublin Education Foundation, School District, Upper Dublin Township for sponsoring this night. I am honored. Thank you.